So hello and welcome. Today I will show you how to make a spoon like this one. And as always, we are starting in a new document. So first order of business is to delete that default cube because we will not be needing that. Instead, what we're going to add is a plane. And in this thing, we're going to look at it from the front. And of course, we're going to rotate it so we actually can see what we are doing. So we're going into the edit mode and we are going to change it to the edge select. And we're going to select the top part. We're going to extrude this thing on the Z-axis and going to move this one up. There we go. In this case, we're also going to scale this one with S into in the middle a little bit. There we go. It's looking decent enough. Of course, I'm just freeballing it, so you can, of course, take a little bit more time to finesse your wonderful model. But let's go and move on. We're going to, of course, extrude on the bottom side as well and move this one down a bit. There we go. Now let's make a wonderful loop cut in the middle. This is going to help us later on. So let's go and select all the edges on the outside. We're going to extrude this one, in this case on the middle and on the top. And we are going to scale this one. There we go. Looking like, yeah, maybe this one. I think this should be fine enough. I think this one is a little bit too far, so let's just move it down a little bit. Same goes for this one. There we go. Of course, we can change the shape later on as well. So let's go and select the middle part. This time we're going to look from it from the side, and we're going to move this one with G on the X-axis, just moving it a little bit behind. There we go. This is the place where later on our soup will go, or whatever you are eating with that. So let's go and look at it. There we go, looking pretty decent. So let's add an actual place where we can hold it on. So let's go on the left, select the knife tool and make some cuts here. There we go, cut number 1 and number 2. Looking probably even enough. Yeah, should be fine. I mean, we can just technically just still move them around, but yeah, should be good enough. So let's extrude this one out. There we go. A little bit, I mean, it's not in the middle, but it should be fine. Let's do this one again. This one a little bit longer. We can also maybe make it a little bit wider at the bottom, so we have an actually nice looking spoon. We're gonna make one and more. We're gonna extrude a little bit more. We're gonna extrude again, and in this case, we're gonna make it down a little bit more. Maybe we should also make this one a little bigger there. But yeah, just you can make it how you want to make it look. So this is looking already pretty decent. What we're going to do is we're going to select this one and move this one up a little bit. We should also probably be looking from the side. There we go, because normally spoons are a little bit curved here. Of course, let's go and make this one a little bit thicker because currently that thing is pretty flat. So let's go and add a solidify modifier. There we go. So what we're going to do is we are going to put this thickness up a little bit, something like this probably, so we actually have a nice edge here. So it is actually having some volume. We're going to apply this one, and of course we're going to first go out, apply this one, go back in edit mode, and we're going to make an edge loop cut here. So when we later on make it smooth, we actually can see the edge. So let's just do that. We're going to modifier. We're going to make a subdivision surface again. We're going to put this on up. I think 2 should be fine enough. And of course, we're going to make it auto smooth. Maybe let's make this one 3. There we go. We can see it's a little bit long. Normal tablespoons are a little bit shorter. But yeah, we can of course just adjust that. Probably not pressing that button. We just want to move this one down, police all of them. So looking like that. You don't hide it, please. Just move it so it fits. As I said, I'm just making this one in 2 minutes. Well, actually also explaining that. So of course you can just model it by the actual spoon that you have probably in your hand, or a picture about whatever floats your boat. Yeah, there we go. Should look good enough for this tutorial. And what of course we are missing is some texture, because normally a spoon doesn't look like that, except of course you have some strange plastic spoon, but in this case we're going for a metal one. So let's go and make this first gray, and as you can see, you cannot see nothing because we are not in the material view. So let's go into that. Let's make it metallic, and you can see it's looking like a metallic spoon. The thing is, of course, currently it's not reflecting as much as a normal spoon would. This one is a very dirty one, so let's clean that thing up by just, you know, giving it more roughness. You can see the more roughness I give it, the more reflective it goes. Make it on the other side. If it's one, it's not reflected at all. So let's go for something like this. This is looking like a nice polished spoon. Yeah, maybe we can also just adjust this here a little bit, so we can actually give it a little bit more of a bend here. Maybe a little bit too much bend, but as I said, it's enough for this tutorial. And yeah, I hope you like this one, and yeah, maybe subscribe if you like this one, and hopefully you learned something. See you next time. Bye.